Hi, welcome to VAI. This is your mentor, Julian. Wow! So I am so excited because for this series, we are going to talk about a whole new topic. And before anything else, let me introduce you to our new series. It is called Virtual Assistant Tools and Apps Series. So from the title itself, you would already know that what we are going to talk about within this series is all about tools and apps. Since there are a lot of tools and apps available for virtual assistants to use, I had to divide it into different video discussions so we can talk and we can also have an extensive discussion of each of the tools and apps. And for today, for the very first part of our series, what we're going to talk about is communication. So here, what I will discuss are apps that are helpful whenever we have conferences, messaging, all about communication. And I have the top three most popular apps that we have available for you. These are the three apps that we're going to talk about today. And let me show you the icons. All right. I hope you are familiar with this, but if not, that is not a problem since that is our discussion for today. So let me introduce you to these three most popular messaging and conference app, and also I will show you tutorials on how to use each one of them. Let's start with the first one. All right, so for the first one, this is Slack. This is a messaging platform that you can use for your personal as well as your work-related discussions. All right, so for Slack, whenever you would like to start using it, you just have to go to their website. Their website is slack.com. And once you go to that website, this is the homepage. So this is where you will start. Or if you want to be more familiar about Slack before getting or maybe creating your own account, then you can just check on the tabs here. You will know more about them with this tab, Why Slack. You can also see solutions and resources that they offer, these tabs, and also the pricing for their paid version. Okay, so for us to get started, all you have to do is press Get Started and you will be routed to this place. This is where we start creating the workspace. The workspace, this is your Slack group as a whole. So there are two options for you. Either you find an existing Slack workspace that you would like to join, or you will create your own new workspace for your company, organization, or for your group. So let's try creating a new one, right? So I'll be pressing this part and I'll be routed here. Similar with other platforms, also when you maybe with the first time you signed up with Facebook, you are prompted to give your email address. Same with Slack. They would need an email address for you to get started. So all you have to do is just put it here and then click confirm. Now, there you go. You will be receiving an email from Slack containing a 6-digit code that you need to input in this part. So all you need to do is input the 6-digit code immediately without entering. Once you have the complete code in each of these boxes, the page would refresh and you'll be routed to this page. This is where you get started creating as well as putting all the necessary information for your Slack workspace. And the first thing that Slack is requiring is your name. So please fill in your name here in this box. And if you can see, there is this tick box here below. You have an option of either opting in or opting out in their email subscription list. If you are opting in, meaning you would allow Slack to send you email notifications if they have new services that they would offer, maybe changes in their privacy policy, whatsoever. But if your inbox is maybe crowded, then you can untick this so they would not send you any of those notifications. right? And after providing your full name or taking or untaking this box, you just have to click continue to password, and you will be prompted to provide a password for your for your Slack workspace here. This is for your account. This is for your Slack account. So Slack is requiring you to put at least 6 characters, and this should not be generic passwords like this examples below, because these are passwords which are anyone can easily guess this password. So you need to put a strong password here. Don't you worry, you will have a guide here below. If it's in the first bar, it's orange, or I think it's red, up to this second bar, meaning it's weak. But from this point, third bar to fourth bar, if it's green, that meaning your password is good or strong. So once you input your password, just click continue to company name, and here we are. Okay, so for your company name or group name, it's up to you. You can choose what the name of your workspace will be. Also, it would depend on the purpose of creating that workspace. For example, your workspace is, for example, I want to create a workspace for VAI. So then my workspace would either be named VAI or Virtual Assistant Intelligence, something like that. So all you need to do is input your desired group name here, and then you can continue here. What's next would be your URL for your workspace. Slack is giving you an option to have your very own personalized URL, so that whenever you have that URL and you input it in your browser, you will be immediately directed to your workspace. Okay, so just a suggestion, you can actually choose maybe putting your URL similar with your workspace name. So for example, your workspace name is Virtual Assistant Intelligence, then that could also be your workspace URL, so that it's easier for you. But it's always up to you. And also, as long as that chosen URL is still available for use. Because there are times you have maybe similar names with other groups or workspaces, then the URL is already taken. You would need to decide for a new one. Maybe you can add other letters or numbers and dashes there. And if it's available for you to use, you will see a checkbox below. And then you will be allowed to create your workspace here. There. So that's how you create your workspace. After that, all you have to do is read through the terms and conditions for using Slack. And if you agree, just press agree and you are here. Okay. So for you to like have your colleagues be inside that workspace, and you can already use the Slack workspace, you can send them an invitation. All you need to do is just put their email address here, and then you can click send invitations. Immediately they will receive an email invitation for them to join the workspace that you created. Another option for you, aside from sending an invitation via email, you can generate a link. Here at the lower portion, you can click this and you can get an invite link here on this part, and you can copy it. You can send it anywhere to the people that you would like to join your workspace. So those are the two options. Either you send an email or you get an invite link that you will send later on. After that, you're all good and ready to use Slack. Okay, so if this is the very first time that you are going to use Slack, this is how it looks like. And this is very useful for people with, for groups with a lot of topics that you would like to talk about. Aside from having this workspace to meet, to have conversations, to have collaborations, you can also create a group of, a conversation group where you can talk about specific topics. And this is possible by creating a channel. Here at this portion, at the right portion, you can create a channel. A channel, it's like a subject-specific group. For example, in your group, you would like to talk about tools and apps. Then you can create a channel where you can talk about groups and apps only. Or if not, you would like to create a channel for help and support. Then you can create a channel for help and support, and you can talk about that specific topic in that channel. So for you to create, you can see this plus sign here. All you have to do is to click that, and then you'll be routed to this page. So for you to create a channel, you just have to put the name. Again, it's up to you depending on the topic that you would like to talk about inside the channel. If it's tools and apps, if it's help and support, up to you there. And then you can invite people, or you can invite people to join. You just have to put it here below. Okay, so that's how you do it. There. That's how you do it. Just add them here, search by name, then you can already invite them to be part of the channel or include them inside the channel. And once that's done, you can already create the channel. And once it's created, it would show here on the right side below channels there. So you can start conversations with them. And to start a conversation, it's easy. If you see the bar here below, that's where you can just type in the message that you would like to send, and you can press enter. Another way also, if you would like to mention a person, if you see this icon here, at, you can mention a person. So for example, you would like to mention me, hi, then you can add the character at, and then my name. And then you can type a message and press enter. It will be sent to the channel, and I will be mentioned. So I will also get notified if it's really important that I will be mentioned in that message. Right. And also you can use emojis here. You can choose from this button, the smiley face. There you go. Aside from that, another option which is very useful in Slack is adding a file or sending a file. So to send a file, this is the long way. The long way would be for you to click on this plus button here below in this bar, and then you need to choose your computer if you would like to send a file from your computer. That is the long way. But the short way would be for you just to drag the file that you would like to send and drop it in Slack. Once you drop it in Slack, it will not automatically send to that person or to the channel. You can type a message first or a comment about that file, and then you can press enter. That's the time that it will be sent to the channel or to that person you would like it to be sent. There. All right, so that's how you use Slack. Very helpful for collaboration, for sending messages to your team, as well as sending files, which is important if you would like to share files to your team, right? And next one we have here, this has been with us for a very long time. I think this is even, this is even older than Facebook video chat. So I know a lot of people already know how to use this. However, I still added this in this video tutorial because I would like to mention a few helpful features from Skype that you can use in your virtual assistant field, right? So here, I know a lot of people are already into Skype. If you already have an account, that's good. If not, you can always sign up. And for you to use Skype, you will need to download their app, and then you need to download that on your computer so you can get started, right? So for example, you already signed in, and this is the first thing that you will see when you already signed in. So if you would like to talk to someone else, or you would like to you would like to start a conversation with that person. If you have their Skype ID, or if not, you can just ask them and then put the Skype ID in this bar. Immediately, you will see a result. If it matches, you will see a result below, like this one. And then it would usually show their name. Either you can use their Skype ID or their Skype name. It would show results there. So for this one, if I type in something here, like their Skype ID, there would be a result, and I'll just have to click this button. Click on this result. And then you can already start a conversation with that person. Right. So this is where you can start your conversation with them. You can type a message, just press enter, and that message will be sent. Aside from that, you can share files. You can also share videos, pictures, and contacts here. So this icon below is for images. This is for files and documents. This is for videos, and this one is for contacts. If you would like to share a Skype contact to that person. This one, again, this is a smiley or emoji. And what's good about Skype, their emojis are animated, so it would be more exciting to have a conversation if you could send animated emojis to that person. Okay, another important feature, which is very I think they were the pioneer with this feature that others already also tried creating on their end, is called the conference, either video conference or audio conference. And for audio conference, you also have two options here. Either you can immediately call them, have a voice call via Skype, direct to Skype, or if they have a phone number saved to their Skype account, you can call them directly to their phone number, right? And another feature would be video conference. It's like talking one-on-one, seeing each other, video conference there. Let's start with doing an audio conference. This is how it shows. Yeah. So as you can see, what shows here is just the initials of the name of the person. If they have a Skype profile photo, it would show here, okay, on this circle. This is for audio conference. What's good is you can also immediately start a video conference. You can convert your audio call into video call. So you can maximize the controls here, especially the ones below. For example, since this is an audio call, if you would like to see that person and we want to see their face while talking to them, or you would like them to see your face while you're talking to them, then you can turn on your video using this button. So you can see it's slash, meaning the video is turned off, but you can always turn it on by clicking on it there. And aside from that, the one near to that button, this button here, that's the mute and unmute button. So you can utilize that. Okay. Right. Here we also have here. I'll skip this in a bit. I'll skip this for a minute, and then we'll talk about this in detail. But going to this part, on the upper right portion, if you can see this icon, this is where you can send a message to the person you're talking to. For example, you're talking about a specific topic and you would like to send that person a message containing a file, then you can click on that, you can start a conversation, and you can also insert a file, a video, a picture, and then you can send it to them while you are having that audio conference or that audio call. Okay. Right. Another feature, this one, going back to the lower portion, if you can see these three dots here, this is a very useful icon whenever you are having a conference with anyone else, or especially for prospect clients that you would like to if you would like to show them a presentation, then this is a very useful button. If you press this button, this is what it shows right there. So you can share your screen, share screen and sounds. You can, when you press dial pad, it will show the dial pad. If you want to include people to your conference, then you can use this, add people to this call. If you need to place them on hold for maybe you need to go to the bathroom or something else that you need to do, then you can place the call on hold. Or if you would like to check your audio, video settings, then you can check using the device settings. Okay, what's good here is you can share your screen and you can share your screen and sounds. I think they're the first one. Skype is the first one who created this, and others just followed. And for this, it's very nice if you are trying to present maybe a slide presentation or anything else to the person you want to talk to, then you can share your screen. Or you are helping them navigate through some tools, then using the share screen option of Skype would be helpful for the both of you. Easier, right? And you can also press this button if you would like to stop sharing. So for example, you click share screen, then that person that you're talking to would see your screen. And then you can press that same button and you will see there stop sharing. Then once you click it, you can immediately stop sharing to that person. So that's the use of this three dotted button here below. Right. Aside from that, we also have this smiley here. And of course, it indicates that you can send an emoji. And again, with Skype, you can send an animated emoji here. Just press on that. This is, I think, something new because I have not seen this before. But right now, you can already use it, and there. If you'd like the conversation to be more exciting, then you can send animated emojis. Right? Isn't that amazing? That's how helpful Skype is. And that's for individual video conference, or maybe from individual, you can make it a group conference or a group call. From audio call to video call. All right. Now, let's try to find out how you can create a group conversation inside Skype. For example, you have a group of people, you would like to talk about a topic, and you would like to use Skype for you to all have a discussion inside the group. This is how it goes. So if you can see the plus button here, you just have to click on it and you will see a drop down. On the drop down, you have two choices, either new chat or add new bots. It's at new chat. So click new chat, you will see these pop up for a new conversation. You have two options to add people to the group. Either you type their name and you will see their contact to choose them, or you can see your Skype contacts below and you can just choose. So either you type here the name of that person you would like to add, or if their Skype contacts are available here, then you can just tick on the box and you can add them. By the way, if you see this icon here, it's a mobile icon. It's an indicator that that person is using Skype via mobile too, meaning that they can receive notifications via mobile device on Skype. There. So once you choose the people you would like to add to your group conversation, you can click start. And then you can already create the group conversation. Right. So for you to differentiate what a group conversation is from an individual conversation, when you look at the right side of Skype at this portion, you can see the icons here. If you see that the icons are something like this, like it's like 3 people, then that means that it's a group conversation, like that. And also this two below. However, if you see that the icon shows a person's picture like this, or maybe just an initial like this one, then it means these are single conversations. It's a direct message. So for group, it's something like this. Right? So there you go. Now you've started creating a group conversation. You can optimize, you can personalize your group into something else. Like you would like to change their name. This is where you do it. Just click on the name. you will see a pop-up, and on this pop-up, you can change your name into something you would like to put. Like for example, you have met with your um, more different virtual assistant mentors or mentees, then you can put it, I mean, you can change the name into VA mentees. There, you can change the name. And if you're the one who created the group, your name will be showing here under administrators. You can also choose if you would like to receive notification for any group conversation or not, and other options for you. Very handy, right? For example, you forgot to add a person on the initial process of creating the group, then you can use these buttons, either the plus button here or invite others on this part, or maybe you would like to add someone else in the future, then these are handy, as well as this button here. Okay, and then you can already start your conversation with them. Maybe you would like to share a file, a picture, a video. You would also like to share contacts. You would like to make the conversation more exciting, then you can use the animated emojis from Skype. And as well, you can do group video call and audio call if you would need to do a meeting within that group. There. So that's how useful using Skype is. Isn't that amazing? Super easy to use, right? There you go. That's for Skype. And now I have here an app which is quite popular, but if you're not familiar with this, then no problem at all. We are here to teach you how to use it. And here I introduce you Zoom. This is, yeah, I think this is getting popular after the release of Uber Conference. I think this became popular because choosing between the two, I was about to add Uber Conference here. However, in the past few weeks that we've been using it, there have been some issues like people inside the meeting cannot hear each other or something like that, and the issue has been going on for some time. That's why I had to disregard adding Uber Conference, but instead let's just check Zoom, because this is a really nice tool that you can use. Right. So for you to sign up for a Zoom account, you just have to go to their website. Their website is zoom.us. There, zoom.us. So all you have to do is go to their website and then sign up for free. You have a lot of things you can do with the free version, but if you would like to take advantage of their paid version, why not? There are more opportunities with the paid version. But the free, it's also useful and very handy. Right? So let's see what's inside Zoom. For this, I'll show you some video tutorials to help you navigate and to help you use Zoom to your advantage. And the first part would be scheduling a meeting. Let's watch.
Scheduling a meeting on the Zoom website is a quick and easy process. After logging in, select My Meetings and then Schedule a Meeting. From here, you can select the topic for the meeting. If you'd like to use this meeting repeatedly, select Recurring Meeting. Otherwise, select the date, time, and duration for your meeting. You'll have various options such as turning on the host video by default, turning on participant video by default, and audio options. You can also enable a password for the meeting, allow others to connect before you as the host start the meeting, mute others upon entry, or use your personal meeting ID. After selecting Schedule, you'll be able to invite others by Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, or Yahoo Calendar. You can also copy the invitation, which will allow you to copy and paste the invitation to others manually.
Alright, so that's how you schedule a meeting with Zoom. So whenever you sign in, usually you would already see there a button saying schedule a meeting. And you can just press that button or click on that button, and then you can already schedule a meeting. Zoom is very user-friendly because they would provide steps for you on how you can utilize their services. All right, so aside from scheduling a meeting, I will show you also how to join a meeting.
In this video, we'll go over how to join a Zoom meeting. When receiving a Zoom invitation, you'll see the Join link in the meeting invite. Click the link and you'll be prompted to download and run Zoom. A Zoom US launcher.zip file will download. Simply click on the file and you can install the launcher. If the host hasn't started the meeting, you'll see a message stating, "Please wait for the host to start this meeting." Once the host starts the meeting, the Zoom meeting window will appear where you can join your audio and connect your video. To join your audio, just select Join Audio Conference by Computer. This should automatically appear once you join the Zoom meeting. To connect your video, simply select the video camera icon in the bottom left-hand corner of the Zoom meeting window.
Alright, so that's for the part of joining a meeting. And just a suggestion, before you join a meeting, you'll be able to test your audio and video. I suggest you do that to make sure that whenever you join the meeting, you're sure that there is no problems with your system, your audio as well as your video. So better yet, check it first before you join the meeting. Okay, up next we have here meeting controls when you're inside the meeting room. All right, so watch this.
Once in the Zoom meeting, there are a range of controls that can be used. Simply select the microphone icon in the bottom left-hand corner of the Zoom meeting window to mute and unmute yourself. The same can be done with video by selecting the video camera icon. You can select Invite to invite others to the Zoom meeting through email. You can see other participants by selecting the Participants icon. You can share content by selecting Share Screen, and you can chat with others by selecting Chat. You can also start recording by selecting the Record button. If you are the host of the Zoom meeting, you will have additional controls under Participants. By selecting More, you can allow a user to record, rename them, or even remove them from the Zoom meeting. You will also be able to mute and unmute all participants within the Zoom meeting.
Okay, isn't that amazing? There are a lot of controls that you can use whenever you're inside the meeting, so it's best that you really know how to use them so you can take advantage of them whenever you are in the meeting. Okay, up next we have here scheduling a meeting with Google Calendar.
The Zoom extension for the Chrome and Firefox browsers allows you to schedule and start your Zoom meetings quickly using your Google Calendar. Use the Zoom extension for browsers to start meetings, schedule, invite others, and edit default meeting settings. To install, visit zoom.us/download. Install the Zoom client for meetings and the Zoom extension for Chrome or Firefox browsers to get started. After installing the extension, locate the Zoom icon next to the browser's address bar and click to log in with your Google account. Now that you're logged in, you can make any Google appointment a Zoom meeting with a single click. Create a new appointment in the Google Calendar. First, give your meeting a title and set the date and time or repeat recurrences. Next, simply click Make it a Zoom meeting to populate your link to join and meeting information. Add your meeting participants and conference rooms, and edit the description as needed. To start the scheduled meeting as the host, simply open the calendar appointment and use the same link to join. Locate the Zoom icon next to your browser's address bar to schedule meetings or start instant meetings with your video on or off upon joining. Click the Zoom icon again to access your meeting settings, set your default webcam and audio settings, as well as other meeting options. To learn more, please visit zoom.us/live training to register for weekly training sessions. Need help? Please visit support.zoom.us for 24/7 assistance.
Okay, there you go. Isn't that handy? So you can already schedule meetings with the Zoom Chrome extension. So all you have to do is download it. Whenever you are in a different website, you can just click on that icon on your browser and instantly you can create a meeting, schedule one, or immediately have a meeting. Okay, so that's how you schedule a meeting. Next one we have here would be recording a meeting. You know how important this is? If you would like to take notes about the meeting that you had, if you would like to remember what you talked about and know more details about the person you talked with, then you have to record the meeting. So this is how you do it.
Recording a Zoom meeting is a simple process. Just select the record icon at the bottom of the Zoom meeting window. Zoom offers two options for recording. Recording on this computer will save the file locally on your computer in MP4 format, while recording to the cloud will save directly to Zoom's website. If you do not see an option here, you are likely recording directly to your computer. You can also pause and stop the recording during the Zoom meeting at any time. Once the session ends, there will be a short conversion process where you will see the recorded files completed. They will be placed in your Documents folder in a folder called Zoom. If you're having difficulties finding this folder, you can always open the Zoom desktop application, select Meetings, and then Recorded. You will see your recorded files here where you can play video, play audio, open or delete the recordings.
Alright, so that's how you record a meeting. Super handy. You can save the recording online, or you can use it, or you can save it on your computer so you can go back to that recording. And also you can choose if you would like to record a video or record an audio, right? Super handy. If you would like to go back to the conversation you had in the previous meeting, you can just play on that recording you had before. Okay, next one we had here, of course, the configuration settings of your audio and video.
Joining and configuring your audio and video within a Zoom meeting can be quick and easy. If you see the Join Audio icon in the bottom left-hand corner of your Zoom meeting window, simply select the icon and select Join Audio Conference by Computer to join your microphone and speaker to the Zoom meeting. If you're having issues hearing or having others hear you, select Audio Options and test computer mic and speakers. From here, you'll be able to test your speaker as well as your microphone. You can select the drop-down arrow to see the speaker and microphone selected. For video, just select the up arrow and then Video Settings to check the camera selected.
There you go. So that's how you can actually configure your audio and video settings. And what's really good about it, you can update or you can configure the settings even if you are inside the meeting. Let's say there have been issues where you cannot hear the people you're talking to, or the other way around. So you can do it inside the meeting itself. Right. Next here, very important feature of Zoom is sharing your screen. So let's find out how we can use it.
In this video, you'll learn how to share your screen within a Zoom meeting. Simply select Share Screen at the bottom of your Zoom meeting window. From here, you'll be given various options such as sharing your full desktop or individual applications. To share your computer sound with others, simply select the checkbox for Share Computer Sound, and then select Share Screen. Once content sharing begins, you can always select Stop Share to stop sharing your screen with others at any time.
There you go. Similar with Skype, it's very useful whenever you share your screen. Like, for example, you have prospect client that you would like to show a presentation, maybe a slide, a PowerPoint, or a keynote presentation, then you can use the screen sharing feature. And another feature which is really nice with Zoom, let's find out. This is the other feature I'm talking about. You can share multiple screens, and this is how it goes.
With Zoom, multiple individuals can share content from their screen or devices simultaneously in a Zoom session. Once your Zoom meeting or webinar is live, locate the Share Screen button at the bottom of the Zoom panel. Click the up arrow to access screen sharing options. By default, only one participant can share their screen at a given time. Allow multiple participants to share simultaneously. Now 2 or more participants can share their screen content at the same time. Use the up arrow to view advanced sharing options. Here, the host can determine who can share their screen and when. Participants can access the View Options menu at the top of the Zoom panel to swap between 2 or more shares. Simply move your mouse over the Zoom interface to show the menu. If you have multiple monitors or wish to see Zoom open in 2 windows on your screen, turn on dual monitor support. Access the software settings from the Zoom client to enable Use Dual Monitors on the General tab. This will allow Zoom to open 2 windows for sharing your video and screen content. This is great for comparing designs, data sets, or forms side by side. View content from 2 presenters simultaneously. Click and drag to move the window or go full screen at the top right-hand corner. Turn on webcams to view active speaker and gallery view as well. To learn more, visit zoom.us/live training to register for weekly training sessions. Need help? Please visit support.zoom.us for 24/7 assistance.
All right, there you go. So aside from sharing your screen, there is an option for each individual to share screens. And that way you can already compare presentation, compare reports, and whatsoever. Super helpful and super handy. There you go. So these are the 3 apps that are really helpful for communication, messaging, and conference. And what's good about this? All of these apps are available for use via mobile. So all you have to do is check Google Play or App Store so you can download each of these apps and you can use it to your advantage even on the go since you are on mobile. There. You can receive notifications via mobile. You can send messages. For Zoom, you can already schedule your meeting and have your meeting via mobile. Super handy. And the main reason I recommend these 3 apps, it's because I use it. I've seen how helpful these apps are, so I'm sharing it to you. At least you would know how to use it. And if this would be an option that your client would need you to use in the future, at least you already know how to use it. So there you go. That's the end of the first series. Yay! Now you already are familiar with some of the apps for communication, for messaging, and for conference. If you have any questions, if you need support or assistance, you can visit the websites of each of this app. Or if you need assistance like hands-on training, just let me know and I'll be there to help you out. So I look forward to seeing you in our next discussion. And again, this would be for apps and tools that you can use as a virtual assistant. Thank you for your time and have a lovely day. Bye!